Now, I used to be of the opinion that it's harder and it takes longer to clean a motorcycle than it does a car. Then, over the years, I developed a sort of a technique and discovered products that made motorcycle cleaning a lot easier. And I'm now pretty confident that I can clean and detail a bike in about half the time it takes to clean and detail a car. Up until last year, I think it's safe to say I got a bit stuck in my ways. I had a cleaning regime that worked, and I didn't really want to mess that up by experimenting with other chemicals and bits of equipment. These items are expensive and quite often they do nothing but disappoint. But mainly down to running this channel and suggestions from viewers, my mindset has changed. And I'm grateful that it did, because I've discovered some really fantastic products over the last year. A viewer got in touch with me a few months ago. He runs a small family firm called Autobrites Direct. And he sent me a few samples through to try out. Now, I should emphasise they were only samples. He just sent small amounts through to me for me to try out. I wasn't sent crate loads of the stuff that might sway my opinion or make me feel that I owe him something in any way. And I don't get any commission or any form of payment for the products that I do show you. I will only be showing you the products that I like, that I feel are noteworthy. And those products that I do show you, I will only be showing you after long-term tests to test the durability and long-term performance. This Autobrites Direct product is actually coincidental to this video because it's another product that I'm wanting to show you today. Something which I think is a bit of a game changer. The thing is, I've never actually reviewed a bodywork shampoo or conditioner before. The main reason being that the market is cram-packed with good quality products. Unfortunately, there's also a lot of rubbish out there, and I'm always getting asked which shampoo do I recommend. The answer I normally give is any good quality shampoo from a well-known manufacturer that doesn't contain salt, which I know is a bit of a cop-out. But I myself never usually stick with one particular brand. I only use shampoo at the finessing stage right at the end to get a good streak-free finish. And it was only last year when I went down that rabbit hole of car ownership again that the choice of car shampoo became a little bit more important. And I soon realised that a lot of the shampoos that I've been using on bikes don't perform quite as well on the larger surface areas that I have to clean, with one or two car shampoos that I've always sworn by really not doing the job properly, and having a black car doesn't help with that. Now, Autobrites Direct sent me this Hellshine Bane Blade car shampoo, a very fancy name for what I expected to be a very average product. The problem that I'd been having was that one of the car shampoos in particular that I've been using was causing a bloom effect on the body panels of the car. I suspect that it had been reacting in some way with the existing wax that was on the panels. It was really frustrating because I'd spend a couple of hours washing the car, drying it and leathering it off, getting a lovely shiny finish, and then 2 hours later the entire surface had gone misty again. Now, a couple of months ago, getting very frustrated with this, I grabbed this bottle of Bane Blade off the shelf in my garage. It ticked all the boxes, it's pH balanced, it doesn't contain salt, and it does have some gloss enhancing properties. I washed my car, it did the job well, I didn't get any blooming after I'd finished washing it, so I continued to use it for the next few weeks. Now, at first it didn't click with me what was happening, but I soon started to realise that I wasn't using anywhere near as much water to wash the car as I have with other shampoos. Normally I'll easily go through an entire 2-gallon bucket of water. But I found with this stuff that although I was using it in exactly the same way as any other car shampoo, or at least I thought I was, and it was cleaning the entire car just as effectively as any other top shampoo, I always found myself with at least half a bucket of water left, sometimes as much as 2/3. In fact, this weekend just gone, we managed to clean 2 of the family cars using just 1 bucket of water with this Bane Blade product. and still ended up with about a third of a bucket of water left. Now, I've come to the conclusion that there are basically two reasons for this. One is it's a very effective cleaner. So you're achieving a good cleaning effect with much less material. And I think the second reason is that it's very resistant to streaking. With other shampoos, you often have to go over and re-wet areas to get rid of the streaks before rinsing. That didn't seem to happen with this product. Also, the gloss enhancement or water beading properties of this product are really good, which means drying the bike or car off afterwards is a lot easier. So in conclusion, on the whole, I'm impressed with it. So for once, where car shampoos or bodywork shampoos or conditioners are concerned, yes, I do have a recommendation. I do consider this Autobrites Direct shampoo to be well worth a try. Now, any type of bodywork shampoo needs something to apply it with. Sponges, cloths, wash mitts, they're not the sort of things that we give an awful lot of thought to. But the other day I was perusing Amazon when I came across something that I think is a bit of a game changer. A practical idea that is so simple, it's stupid, yet at the same time almost pure genius. A practical idea which makes cleaning all those nooks and crannies on your motorcycle so easy that it leaves you scratching your head as to why this isn't a standard design. Now, after I found it, I had a good look around and I only found two other similar products listed. In fact, I would go so far as to say they are the same product, but, and you can take this whichever way you like. At the moment, I'm on a mission. The Western economy has taken a huge kick in the teeth through no fault of its own. So I'm making a conscious effort wherever I can to only spend my money with Western companies. British companies if I can. Now, it's a German company called Zollner that actually markets these gloves. And the other two listings that I saw were both with Chinese vendors. So Zollner got my money. Price-wise, there was very little, if any, difference. And although I'm not deluding myself with the fact that these gloves were probably made in China in the first place, at least to me, the Western or European economy is going to benefit from this purchase. Right, so this is a pack of two of these chenille gloves for just under £12 at the time of purchase. The first thing that I liked about these is that they are very long, which means that they cover up bracelets and wristwatches and stop them from contacting and damaging your paintwork. The second clever feature is that they're ambidextrous. They will fit on your left or your right hand just as well. Now, standard wash mitts are great on flat areas for effective cleaning, but where they tend to fall down a little bit is when you get into intricate areas and nooks and crannies. They're too thick and bulky for these areas. So a lot of people will resort to using brushes. Now, the problem with brushes are that they cause scratching. And the object is to clean your paintwork whilst not destroying it in the process. Now, the chenille tufts on these gloves are a little bit smaller than you'll see on a normal standard wash mitt. They're still big enough for effective cleaning on a flat panel, but they're compact enough to be able to get into tight spaces. And combined with the fingered glove design, this is where they really come into their own. Cleaning wheel rims and spokes on a motorcycle is arguably the most difficult and frustrating part of the whole job. A task which in itself can take 10 to 20 minutes per wheel to make a good job of, often resulting in bruised and sore fingers. These gloves turn that into a 2-minute job tops. Finger design allowing you to easily and efficiently clean between up to 4 spokes at a time, whilst at the same time affording your fingers more than enough protection, and cutting the entire process down to probably less than 2 minutes per wheel. They allow far more manual dexterity than you could possibly get with a standard wash mitt, but are still perfectly capable of cleaning larger areas. Now, the fact that this comes in a pack of 2 means that you can reserve one glove for doing the fine paintwork, like your tank, your mudguards, and any other areas that suffer from just light soil. And you can use the other glove for the heavy soil areas, so there's no cross-contamination. Now, I'm sure there's going to be some clever clogs out there that are going to jump onto the comments section and tell me that they've had a pair of these or they've been using these since 1972. But before any of you do that, I would urge you to have a good think and come up with a damned good excuse as to why you never told me about them earlier. These gloves are really well made, and I can see them affording years of sterling use. They are machine washable at 40 degrees, and I would advise that people wash them after every time they've been used. Don't just leave them in the bottom of your wash bucket until next time. Regular washing between uses will ensure that they don't accumulate particles of grit that in the long term will cause damage to your paintwork. Take it from someone who knows these gloves are going to make cleaning your motorcycle far easier than it's ever been before. I will, of course, leave a link for both of the products that I've shown you today in the video description down below. Once again, thank you so much for watching this and my other videos, and by doing so helping to support this channel. I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you do subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be informed whenever I upload a new video. I will of course be back on Friday, so until then, ride safely and I'll see you soon.